Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy, baby, JOECARROLLFITT, and I'm back at it again with another one, all right? Today we got the inside Pablo Escobar's secret mansion, okay? Don't be dazzling put us on, man. We gotta check it out. Also, you'll hear him redeeming them alerts, baby, all right? Make sure you guys pull up over here at the twitch.tv/JOECARROLLFITT. We have a lot of fun out here, all right? Let's get into this video, man.
Everyone from the east to the west, welcome back to Sidemen Reacts. Today you have myself, JJ, and Vic reacting to inside Pablo Escobar's abandoned secret island mansion.
Is it in the east or the west? Is the real question.
No one knows.
If you could choose to be a YouTuber or a drug lord, which one you picking?
Am I getting caught eventually if I'm a drug lord?
Yeah.
You get caught, but when you're like 70, when you're
when
like,
I've lived my life.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what's mad? These drug lords are living it out, but they're like the widespread implications of their stuff is mental. I watched a few Netflix docs on a couple of the narco gang, and it's mental, like how like they're living good and just like that
Fucking
at the
up so
edge
many
of
lives.
like their trade. Yeah, so many lives been.
Says the man who can never get his camera focused. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Perfect and everyone was good, and there was never any bad.
Should be boring.
But bro, how boring would life be?
This is true.
Like there'd be nothing
The
to
balance,
watch.
yin and yang.
Yeah, exactly.
Toby being the angel and JJ being the devil.
Again.
Let's get to it. Oh, interesting.
Deep in the heart of the Caribbean.
It's so crazy because this place looks like when it was built, it would have been ugly as shit, bro. I remember watching a documentary on this, like fucking like 5 or 6 years ago when it was like really popular and like Narcos and all that was coming out. Oh my God.
Caribbean lies an island that harbors the secret mansion of none other than Pablo Escobar. Far beyond all the tourists and sandy beaches, this
I want to go to the
getaway
beach.
paradise is
I
completely
need to take my
cut
black
off
ass
from
to the
rest of
sand, baby.
world, and only around 800 farmers and fishermen currently inhabit it. It was the perfect spot for a perfectly secret chateau. And like its infamous owner, it too has fallen from grace. Today, this massive manor is completely abandoned, left to the elements to decay and fall apart.
Sidemen hide and seek there.
Oh, you guys idolize Pablo
on.
Escobar? Damn, Daza. That's a little fucked up.
Sidemen hide and seek in a narco lair. Let's get it.
And we just never find Harry.
We've got this pricey palace and its unfortunate fate. Pablo Escobar was a force to be reckoned with in the 1980s and 90s. He was the man who got what he wanted, when he wanted, and from who he wanted. Early
Gotta
in his
respect
life,
it.
He was infamous in his town for illegal activities, including theft. But that was just the beginning. His life of crime never slowed down or faltered in any way, and made his way to the head of the infamous Medellin cartel. And at one point was smuggling over 15 tons of illegal substances into the United States every day. Escobar put his net worth in 1989 at an astonishing $30 billion. This
back
qualified
then-
Mr.
back
Escobar
then
as
as
one of the
well.
world's richest men at the time.
In
Back then,
1989.
A trillion now. Like,
See, I made a comment like this on one of the videos we did, and people
no,
didn't realize I was talking about inflation.
No, I
1989
wouldn't
to
say
now.
a trillion. No. I'd say that's about 100 billion now.
Alright, yeah, probably more around that. What's the rate of inflation?
okay. Since
Put Vic in his office. Put him in his office.
Okay, no. There's been 2 times inflation, so times 2.17. So okay, 60
Just over
billion,
60
but
bill.
still.
When you've got a billion, you pretty much
You
run
don't.
the
You
Come
world.
on,
can't do it.
Vic.
You can't do anything. You can't spend it.
Like, mate, if someone tries to cancel you, that won't mean shit. Imagine you have that much money and someone's trying to cancel
That's
you.
Like,
shut up,
literally?
man. You slide them a quick meal and they shut up, bro.
Yeah, honestly.
A
Yeah,
quick
nothing
meal.
matters.
I mean, yeah.
10
I
G's
guess.
and most people shut up.
Yeah.
Alright.
Delete your Twitter. 10 grand. Yeah, calm.
And he certainly lived like it. He was the owner of 15 private jets, 6 helicopters, and more expensive cars than you could count. In
Damn.
fact, his brother Roberto Escobar has gone on record stating that at one point his brother was spending over $1,000 a month just on the rubber bands that held their money together. They had so much money that they were forced to bury it, where it would become the favorite snack of any rats in the area. At one point, this was such a problem that they started writing off 10% of their annual earnings in the money books.
Isn't that where they got the Bad Boys thing? Oh, here it is. Yeah, the Bad
Knowing
Boys.
full well that this money was ending up in the stomachs of rats. Who's hungry? And based on their income, that equates to $2.1 billion a year as rat food. Yeah.
Bro,
Bro, those rats eating
$2 billion a year just getting eaten. Not even getting spent, just getting eaten. What the fuck?
That's unreal.
And we haven't even gotten started on his luxury homes. While Escobar was well known for having properties in Miami, which recently sold for just over $10 million, he was also the proud owner of Hacienda Napoles, a 7.7 square mile estate built in Puerto Triunfo, a little town just 93 miles east of Medellin, Colombia. This estate is arguably his most famous chateau, as it's gone through quite the renovations over the years.
Sheesh.
In its prime, it had its very own zoo, complete with giraffes, rhinoceros, elephants, and even a dinosaur exhibit that housed real dinosaur fossils. Today, tourists...
When I heard real dinosaur, I was like, hold on, wait a minute. I was like, wait.
Oh,
How rich
what
was
the
this
fuck?
guy?
Fucking hell.
visit and explore his estate in style, as it was transformed into a family-friendly
looks
theme
fun.
park. When valued in 2006, it came to $5.5 billion. But in today's video, we want to talk about a lesser-known, but by no means less expensive estate. It's legendary for the lavish and wild parties that were once held there, and for serving as Mr. Escobar's summer home. And today, it acts as sort of a relic to Escobar himself, eerily paralleling his exuberant spending and his sudden downfall. This secret getaway house
I was about to say, show me the fucking house, dog.
is completely abandoned, housing only
I love how it's all stone too. Like, that means that shit took forever. That shit probably took so fucking long to build, and then he was only able to like really live in it for like a little bit.
wild plants and animals that currently dwell within, and sometimes on, its white stone walls. Locally, Escobar's majestic manor is known as La Casa Grande, which literally translates to the big house. And we gotta say, the locals weren't wrong in that assessment, not by a long shot. La Casa Grande is found deep within the forests of the Caribbean, on a seemingly innocuous island known as La Isla Grande. This island paradise is only a few kilometers long, and
Everything's
the
just big,
only
bro.
way you're getting
Literally.
is by special boat from Cartagena. But
It's
good luck
concrete?
getting someone to drive
Oh,
you
okay.
there. After you arrive on the island, your best bet is to ask around for directions to La Casa Grande. You won't find directions on the internet, and you won't find signs pointing it out. Your only clue will be the trek through the thick forests. And after a few hours hike, you'll find this legendary abode. And once the trees start to clear, you'll come across an old pathway that leads to the spectacular white walls of La Casa Grande.
I'm not gonna lie, this sounds like an incredible Sidemen video. I can't lie. I'm game. I'm so game. I'm so game. I'm so game.
Well, we're saying, oh, should we do it? Should we do it? How are we gonna do it? It's good. Like, we can't even go to what?
When
Iceland,
we
right?
can, when they open up travel to the Caribbean, hide and seek.
I'll take a
Escobar's
2-week
mansion.
quarantine to do it. I'll take a 2-week quarantine to do it.
I don't think that's worth it because that'll screw our whole schedule. But as soon as like Caribbean's open, it should be like hopefully later this year, maybe.
Yeah.
Probably next year, man.
Yeah,
That would
next
be
year.
so dope,
that'd be
bro.
Because like the video would be more than just the hide and seek. We'd have to get there first, and then we play. And then we get there and we play hide and seek.
That could be like a more Sidemen video where they like just actually
Casa Grande
like
hasn't gotten the same
go
treatment
around
that
and explore
Escobar's
and
other
shit.
estate,
That could be
Hacienda
dope.
Napoles has received. You'll find no theme park here, no family-friendly zoo, and you likely won't see anyone in sight. This is because after Escobar's death, the Colombian government took control of his properties, and they have neglected La Casa Grande for years. As you walk around La Casa Grande, you'll see an overrun swimming pool with broken-down chalets that at one point confidently overlooked the ocean, but now are only a shadow of their former glory. This is exactly where visiting speedboats would have docked, but you won't see a working speedboat in sight. The closest thing you'll find to that is one of Escobar's luxury speedboats, which in 1989 would have cost $187,000.
What?
Continue on through the property, and you'll see the plants that overrun almost every inch of the manor, be it outdoor or indoor. Stroll through the once majestic gardens, and you'll likely spot wild
This must have
pigs
been
munching
so
on
lit.
vegetation, enjoying their midday lunch. A tragic fate to such a beautiful home that in its prime would have easily rivaled the cost of Escobar's other incredible mansion, Hacienda Napoles. That means it could have been
Holy
valued $5
shit,
billion.
Chad.
In a way, it's sort of a shame that such an architectural wonder has been left to ruins. Remember, this was supposed to be a party house, the summer getaway for the leader of the Medellin cartel. the ideal spot for one of the richest men in the 1990s to relax and spend a little me time. At its height, there were over 300 fully furnished and eloquently designed rooms for guests to come and visit and party. No expense was spared when it came to Mr. Escobar's guest rooms, and that includes the solid gold shower heads in each of the bathrooms.
Damn!
Likely valued at $1,400 a pop, but that's chump change when you're worth $30 billion. Back in the
Yeah,
day,
no
getting to
cap.
Casa Grande
That was probably
likely used as a
literally
luxury
nothing.
steamer,
Like
or maybe you
that
flew
wasn't
in
even a
by
thought.
helicopter.
Nigga
That is
spends
still
more
there
on
to
rubber
this day.
bands.
Only it's nowhere near regulations if you think you can just fly over and land there now. Escobar was also known for
Nah,
having countless
hell nah,
bodyguards
bro.
on
You'd
site
probably be
who were
bugged by
trained to
so many
shoot on
people,
site
like,
if anyone stepped foot
hell
on the property
nah.
that wasn't invited. One of his more ruthless bodyguards was Mr. John Haro Velasquez, also known by his nickname Popeye. But today, you'll find no such guards protecting the home. In fact, the island has pretty much kept to itself over the years, and its roughly 800 inhabitants have continued to live their lives out as farmers and fishermen, paying little attention to the behemoth manor that once housed some of the rowdiest parties on the planet. But we say maybe it's better off this way. Escobar was a criminal. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Yes, he was known for giving away some of his fortune to the poor and needy, earning him the reputation of sort of a modern-day Robin Hood. But good deeds like that don't excuse him from the life of breaking the law. Escobar met his end on December 2nd, 1993, leaving behind his massive homes and, believe it or not, the majority of his massive fortune as well. Much of it is still buried in the ground to this day. It's reported that millions upon millions of dollars are still out there, just waiting to be found. Pablo Escobar was many things.
That shit's gone.
As the
Sidemen
leader of the
treasure hunt there
Medellin
as well.
cartel.
I mean,
That shit is so gone. It's so gone. Like so gone, bro.
But I imagine many people. have
Yeah,
tried to get through
yeah,
this.
I'd imagine.
Yeah, but they're not the Sidemen boys. Come on, come on.
Some
Get a
call
team
him
with us.
a drug lord, a smuggler, a ruthless criminal, and yet some also hail him as some sort of a modern-day Robin Hood. Whatever you think of the man, he certainly lived his life to the fullest, and his secret mansion that sits hidden away in the lush forest of La Isla Grande is a testament to that. But like Escobar himself, this mansion fell from grace. These days, if you're brave enough and don't mind a little island adventure hiking, you can visit it yourself. It won't be easy, and it'll certainly be nowhere near its splendor of the days of old. But you'll be standing right where Escobar himself used to party and relax. If you go, be sure to imagine what it would be like to be one of the richest. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a like. It helps us out here so much, and it allows us to continue to make all the content you crave.
I mean,
Involving
Harry did tell us to go on a
That's
hike, so
Yeah,
fire.
this is true.
This is the hike.
Yeah, that's probably out by now. Is that out by now? If not, Harry will soon be telling us to go on a hike. So, yeah, adds up.
Come on, baby.
That's mad, you know.
It's on my bucket list now.
Crazy.
No
So much
cap.
history, just
My little
Yeah,
dude, not
yeah,
just
yeah, sure.
three-peated. Hey, come on. Man, Pablo Escobar be going so crazy, man. Honestly, it still blows my mind, like, how insane all that stuff is. Oh, thank you guys for your time. I love y'all, baby.